Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Balcom. I'm an Australian videographer and stock photographer based in the Netherlands, and I have a YouTube channel that talks a lot about stock photography and stock videography, and sometimes I go out and vlog doing the projects out in the street or out in the wilderness. So if you think that's something that's interesting to you, then feel free to subscribe. And I'll look forward to hearing any comments from you down below. Now this video is about my stock photography earnings from Shutterstock throughout the year of 2019, and I'd like to start off by just talking about the recent uploads that I took of a farmers' protest in The Hague, where one day I only had my mobile phone to take photos, and then I went back the next day with my camera to take photos. It was a couple of months ago, so I thought it was interesting just to see if I actually sold any of those images or footage and how much I made compared to the amount of time and effort I put in. Hi guys, before we get into the materialistic side of this video and talk about numbers and how much money I made, I'd just like to talk about my homeland, Australia, and the area of devastation that the bushfires have caused is equal to my new homeland where I live now, the Netherlands. So basically an area of Holland or the Netherlands is wiped off the face of the map in Australia. All the wildlife, houses, people's lives have just gone up in flames. So I've placed in the description of this video the websites where you can donate to the volunteers who are giving their time and their lives to help the wildlife of Australia and the people of Australia who are being ravaged by the fires. And I hope also that the government of Australia uses some of the millions that it's raised through exporting coal around the world to also pay for the devastation that these years of drought, record temperatures have caused to Australia, its people and its wildlife. So I've got websites where you can donate to Australian Red Cross, the Australian World Wildlife Fund, and also some other nature organisations that help try and save some of the wildlife that has survived. 500 million animals apparently have perished, so this is in the description of this video where you can donate if you wish. Now, after that heavy segment, I'll get back to my video, and all the best. So I didn't sell any of the video clips that I'm aware of, but I did make some sales. I made 2 sales on Shutterstock for one sale of 33 cents and one sale of $2.48, and I made 2 sales on Dreamstime for $2.10, and I made a big stock sale for 25 cents. Deposit photos, I made 2 sales for 60 cents. So evaluating the amount of effort that I put into photographing, uploading and editing those photos, I'd say at best I broke even, at worst I made a loss. This farmers' protest about the environmental laws that are going on in the Netherlands, the issue isn't going away, so there is a good possibility that I'll make more sales over the coming months or possibly the year that's coming. Okay, now I'll just go into my best sellers for Shutterstock for 2019. My absolute best seller is a series of photos I took of a dead northern gannet on the beach that had been trapped in plastic. And of course the plastic issue in the oceans and the waterways is huge. It's a huge environmental global problem. And those photos that I made, I think there were about 4 or 5 different angles that I took of this bird on the beach, and in total I made $227 on Shutterstock just from the photos alone. And some surprising photos that made money for me. You constantly hear about people being told not to take photos of flowers because they just don't sell. But I think given the right context and the right setting, these flower photos can sell. And an example is when I went to the Kokenhof flower exhibition in the Netherlands, which is famous worldwide. And I didn't actually go into the Kokenhof. It costs money, and the aim of the game with stock photography and videography is to keep your costs low. So I cheated a bit. I went to the fields, the growing fields around the Kokenhof that grow tons of tulips and daffodils and other flowers. And I made some photos of tulips and daffodils. And one of my photos of tulips on Shutterstock sold for $31. It sold multiple times to earn that amount of money. And another one of the tulips also earned $7. And I just had a good background with nice sky behind the flowers, and I got down at low. And I put plenty of copy space in the photos as well, so maybe it was that combination, and also the fact that they were in a nice row. I also sold a photos of daffodils for $21, and a weird surprise regarding a plant photo that I made was I was just getting off the tram one day and I saw on the ground there were some weeds growing through the pavement. I had my camera on me, so I just thought I'd take a photo of those weeds. I got down to a low angle, so it was quite a not your typical from above shot. And just that photo of weeds growing out of the pavement has earned me $16 so far over the last year. Okay, so now I will go into my monthly income for Shutterstock and what I earned with photos and videos per month over the year of 2019, and at the end I will give you the total amount of money I earned from Shutterstock over the last year. So in January I earned $50 from Shutterstock, and 35 of those dollars were earned with video. In February I earned $85 and 0 was earned with video. In March I earned $64 and 0 was earned in video, and my portfolio size for Shutterstock at this moment was between 1900 and 1950 photos and about 60 videos. Actually probably less than 60 videos, maybe 30 or 40. In April I earned $140 with Shutterstock, and 58 of those dollars was earned with video. In May I earned $345 in Shutterstock with photos and videos, and 242 of those dollars was earned with video. That's my record sale for stock photography and videography, and I placed the reason for that squarely on the shoulders of video. I sold a ton of video that month. In June I earned $140, $35 of that was through video. In July I earned $113 and 65 of that was earned by video. In August I earned $190 and 139 of that was earnings from video. In September I earned $196 and 154 of that was through video. October was $166 and 41 of that was from video. November was $133 and 83 of that was through video. In December I earned $85 and 40 of that was through video. So in total my earnings from stock photography and videography from Shutterstock in 2019 was $1,707, and of that amount $892 was from video. From 2,000 images and 88 videos, video made up for more than half of my revenue, and so that was 88 videos as opposed to 2,000 images. So you can kind of see where the trend is going. So my strategy regarding video from now on has not changed. When I go out, I will always look at a subject, and if it's suitable for video, i.e. is there movement or can I introduce some movement into the scene, then I will take video and photos. I will always take video and photos if I can. I won't just go out and take photos unless I forget, which can happen, because primarily I find my instincts are stronger to take photos than video, but it's just a matter of habit really. Once you start getting into the habit of things and you do it often enough, then it will become second nature. Yeah, so that is my summary of my Shutterstock earnings for 2019. I hope you found it interesting and helpful. If you did, please give it a like, and don't forget to click the notification bell if you're subscribed. And I will catch you on the next video.